Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to what is another edition here of the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Joey D checking in from Costa Rica. Mikey V, we get it. Ohio State won the national championship. This guy's got every single piece of
Yeah,
national
I had to run.
championship.
I had to run out the door to get the door for the Wendy's guy, Bob. Sorry, I apologize.
It's how many of them do you
It's
have?
it's a lot. It's a
How-
lot. It's a lot.
If the Bears
it's,
ever won a Super Bowl, Bob, I don't
oh
think would go
my
a day
God.
in the
Dude,
next
listen.
4 years without wearing
When
Bears memorabilia.
when you got alum ties, and you're when you got alum ties, dog, like you know what I'm saying, like it hits different.
I thought you were online,
I had to
like
run
an
out.
online Ohio, like
Yeah, but I mean,
you didn't
it's
actually
the
go
same
to
credits
campus.
alumnus. I mean, I didn't go to campus. I mean, I didn't go to college. I didn't finish my bachelor's degree till I was 31 years old. I mean,
When
I
you
went
say
to college,
alumni
but
like that, it
I had other
makes it sound
things
like
to
you
do.
were donning the steps of Ohio State on a
I mean, I have.
basis.
I've been on campus. I've been a presence on campus there before. I will be again one day.
I didn't finish college, so I can't really.
There you go.
I can't. I can't.
Hey, listen,
Online, I
You're
tried
like
them all.
Kanye, Bob, the college dropout.
exactly like him in many ways.
I hope that
very
that's
much
not the
successful,
case.
too.
I hope that
Very,
that's
very
not.
successful.
I really hope that I'm not being compared to Kanye.
He's in a lot of
West
hot
by
water.
any
I'm
these
saying
days,
you're.
Mr.
I'm not
Kanye.
saying. What did you now?
I think you were going for. I think you were going for a compliment, but I just don't think me and Kanye
Yeah, he didn't.
West.
Yeah,
I think
he
it was
didn't.
going for a compliment.
He
I
was.
do.
What did you now since the
He's just a.
paraded
nuts.
his wife
He's
or
nuts.
girlfund around naked? Did you
He's-
see that?
A
Yeah,
lot
he's
of
a-
anti-Semitic remarks. Yeah, he's
Yeah. We
no.
don't play that game, man.
nuts.
We don't play that game.
He's
He
lost.
has.
We should send Yaman after his ass.
Yaman already
What we
hates.
should
He
do.
hates him to death. Yam's.
Not a lot of people he doesn't hate, Bob.
That's correct. That's
Yeah.
also correct. We got you know who he's got it out for? Who said a lot of anti-Semitic remarks? Is apparently I don't know. I hadn't even been following it. He's got it out for Dan Bilzerian as well.
Really?
Is that
Yeah.
guy still around? Even I feel like
Yeah.
he's disappeared into the shadows.
Yeah, he's not as relevant as he was, but yeah, apparently he's throwing that around. I don't know the full story, but yes, apparently he's saying some wild shit too. But yeah, Yams has it out for him too. He's got his eye on him.
I was thinking of the Jet last night because I was watching Cutsy. You were watching it too. This is Sunday. We're recording on Sunday. I was watching the Arizona BYU game last night, and I think Gus Johnson had the call. No,
Yeah,
Gus Johnson had the call in the Duke game, the Duke Illinois game from the Garden. Pretty good.
They could win it all.
Pretty good because every time Cooper Flag made a shot, it was like, oh, what the fuck did he say? He was like, the greatest show on earth, or some kind of call like that. Here's the
He
prime
leans
time
into
or
it.
some crazy call every single time Cooper Flag. The main event. I think that's what you said. The main event. The main attraction for Cooper Flag. It was very good. It was very good. So obviously Jet does the best Gus Johnson. So I was thinking,
Sure does. He sure does. I still can't get over the Bosch. I think Mikey V's Bosch impression yesterday was one of the last week was.
What does that mean? I saw him, by the way. He's on Cameo, Bob. He just says Bosch like 20,000 times.
don't discredit him, Joe. Don't knock Big John, dog.
What you think, D man?
I'm asking, what does Bosch mean?
It means like silly. Technically, it's like a slang term for like silly.
But D, what did you think of him?
I don't know him. I haven't seen his stuff.
Easy.
Okay,
He's great.
I want to give. I
great.
think Joe's gonna hate him.
Yeah, he will. But he's
I
great.
saw
Great.
Mikey tagged him that he followed him back now or something.
Big follow.
And
from
I
Big
just
John.
saw him on Cameo. I was like, I think that's the same guy. And you can watch someone's Cameo. He just says Bosch like 20 times. So I don't know what it is. Like,
Let's have it.
Yeah,
he's like the senior Bosch now.
I love him. Can't get enough
I
of him.
did too. I will say though, and I think Mikey would agree. I'm big. I'm in on him. But when Mikey posted that, I went to go see what his IG was all about. I think I followed. You ever follow somebody and then you see that they have 50 stories posted and immediately regret hitting them with the follow?
Yeah, I mean, like I just move
He's
on.
one of those?
Like I just move on. It doesn't really bother me because like I'll just move on to the next person. You know what I mean?
The thing is you guys fall for these like flavor of the month kind of.
Whoa,
follows.
whoa. Come
Well,
on.
I'm just
This guy's
saying.
got
I'm
a
not saying.
family,
By the
dude.
way, I'm just saying he might be enjoyable, but then it wears off. The novelty wears off after a while, and then it's like in a year from now, Bob's not going to be sitting there saying, Bosh.
Well,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's good, but it's like there's a shelf life. there's a shelf life, and then it gets old.
Yeah,
and then
but
you're like, okay, I think I'm out on this.
But Big John's been doing it for quite some time. Big John's had some longevity. Yeah,
Big John ain't going nowhere, dude. He's going nowhere.
You
like Big Al and Vicky? Let me get 14 of them.
Yeah, but even him, he doesn't just say the spectacular every video.
See, and I don't even know who that. I don't even know who
moved
that
off
is.
of that, Bob, and I think that's a credit to him, because if he just said spectacular, give me 14 every single video, it would get old. Like,
but I don't know who that is.
I'll tell you who is going to get old soon.
Oh no.
Who, Joe?
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Who?
Say it.
I'm going to say it.
Don't say
AJ and Big Justice with the booms. That is going to get old very soon. And
I got to be honest.
Right
I'm very proud of myself. I was never in on them. I never got the appeal. I never got. I just. It's not for me.
I thought that you would have been, of all people, because of their Italian background and whatnot.
See, that's
going to bother them. That's going to bother them. That's going to really bother them.
It's not that it bothers
me.
me,
They're like Northeast guys too. Beardown.
But that's the thing, is like, if I want to see a guy like that, all I got to do is go to the fucking store. Like I see people like that all the time. Like, that to me is nothing. You're bringing nothing to the table. Like that whole Italian. And listen, I'm Italian. I'm as Italian North Jersey as it gets. I just don't get
out that whole
constant over thing about what do you want, bro? What do you think is better? Fresh mozzarella, chicken cutlets, a fucking lasagna.
Okay, here's another. Here's one.
Wait.
Come on, it's played out, dog. It's played out.
Just wait. Just wait. First off,
am I wrong, Bob?
I want to give credit to both of you, because both of you have Italian roots, and both of you could play.
Strong Italian roots.
Very strong.
I'm giving the compliment.
Deep roots.
I'm giving you guys the compliment.
Yeah.
You guys could play that route, but you guys don't play that route, because that, I do think, gets very, very overplayed. Although when Joe met Sebastian Maniscalco on a Pop the Sports video, he asked how to pronounce how Joe pronounced
I said it in Italian, Bob. I said it Giamatti.
We're like, Joe, we've never heard you say that.
Well, as one Italian to another, I figured he might know, a distant cousin or someone of mine. So I did say it, but I said it in Italian. It's Diamatti. That's what I said.
It was like in.
But I wasn't doing it for clickbait,
it was like in Inglourious Bastards, Dominic DeCote.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That is how if you actually pronounce my last name, it is Diamatti. It means of the sea. My ancient relatives were fishermen, Bob.
After we
I didn't know that. That's pretty good.
That's where that name would have originated.
Yeah, of the ocean, the Mare,
of the sea. Del Mar would be the Spanish translation.
That's right.
After we filmed with Sebastian, he texted me and he just said, "Is this Fat Perez guy for real?"
It's an anomaly, Bob.
That's the age-old question.
Now, Bob, I want to give another one who I think is
Jesus Christ.
What's his name? How you doing? That guy.
No. Let's not go into this. I don't want to.
That's another one.
Who's that
guy?
No, let's not do
this. Sorry.
He's a friend. By the way, Joe, he's a friend of the program. So let's not.
No, he's not.
Yes. Yeah, he is. Yeah,
who is it?
This show is growing.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Stop, Mikey. Just don't get him going. Just. There it is. See, we don't need to do this, man.
I didn't even hear him. I didn't even hear what he said, because I was talking over him. That's my fault.
I'm not saying anything bad about
the way Joe's
said that he's done.
Okay.
I said I think his time is coming close.
But to say that, you're not saying anything bad about him, but saying that his time
in my mind. But
that is bad, though, Joe.
He's washed up, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying there's shelf lives to these bits,
and it's over. Right. He's expired.
You know what? Even the greats,
the milk's gone bad.
The greats have had their time, and at some point they got to realize it's time.
You know what?
Now, if they could keep the act going and people still play into it, that's fine. I'm just saying, as someone who follows, I have nothing against them. I'm just saying, I think the time is up.
A lot of people message me and say, "I'm sick of your shtick." I get.
Oh, we should have been gone years ago, Bob.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't know how I'm still doing this, to be honest.
Yeah, you think that, Mikey giving out picks, I could be like, this guy ging out Washington State for the 20th time.
Oh, but I mean, that's something that'll never die.
Well, no, I'm joking, Mikey.
No, but I'm saying that's it. I mean, people have been. I mean, but the analogy was. Yeah, no, I mean, but yeah.
Just go along with it.
I'll go along with it.
Bosh.
One thing that I have been doing for a long time is this, and that,
Okay, let's get. I
that'll
want to
die.
get into
That'll
that.
die eventually.
No, not today.
You don't think so? No, not today.
Well,
Certainly not
okay,
today.
I want to get into that, but first off, I want to let you know that the BDumb Show is brought to you by the fine folks over at Bird Dogs. I will tell you right now, I've told you guys before, Bird Dogs shorts. I mean, they got the classic quarter zip. They got a whole lot, but I will tell you what, the Bird Dog shorts is one of my favorite things. They got nice, comfortable pants. I don't think I did yet. I don't think I did yet.
I knew.
I will.
I'm excited to get those shorts.
They're really nice. They're really nice shorts. A really good company, a really good brand, to be honest. And for a limited time, our listeners get a free hat, one of the free famous Bird Dogs hat with any order when you use promo code BDPOD. So head on over to birddogs.com. Get their best-selling hat completely free when you use code BDPOD at birddogs.com. Support our show. Let them know that we sent you by using promo code BDPOD. Quarter zips, shorts. They got nice pants that stretchy, good material, Bird Dogs. But let's get down to business now here, fellas. Mikey V, Joey D, I'm going to want a little bit of a drum roll here in a second. They got the new Frosty. So the new Wendy's Frosty. Yeah, this is not an ad. Prior ads with our girl Wendy. Would we love to see Wendy? This is just love. Would we love to see her?
Love of the game.
We would love to see Wendy in 2025.
Yeah, we would.
We're working on that. This has nothing to do.
We'll be seeing her.
An honest odd. This is going to be talk them through this here, Michael.
Well, you got the Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie collab.
Oh,
Frosty. Now
look at
I'm going to
that.
say
That's a lot of
this.
chocolate.
I was just going to say I have seen this been posted because it just dropped on the 21st. It just came out, so it's a new hot item at your local Wendy's. You can check it out. Again, not an ad, not an ad. But I've seen it where there's a lot less. Everyone I've seen posted has a lot less of the Thin Mint chocolate sauce, the cookie crumble chocolate sauce.
Joe has a question. Go ahead, Joe.
I would just like to say what I think would be a fair assessment and review is to do one bite with minimal chocolate, and then one bite with more chocolate, so that the chocolate doesn't overstep.
Here's I was going to say also very important.
I'm concerned with that. That's a lot of chocolate sauce.
Okay, here's the problem. Also, it's offered with the vanilla Frosty or the chocolate Frosty.
It's a great
so you have to make that decision.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Awesome.
Now I went with the chocolate Frosty. I went with the chocolate Frosty only because to me, if you're going to do the Thin Mint Frosty and it's a true Thin Mint Frosty, there's no vanilla involved in a Thin Mint cookie. It's just chocolate. So I have to go with the chocolate.
Although vanilla would be a better mixing agent.
I agree 100%, Joe. I couldn't agree with you more, in fact. But I said to myself, to keep it true to the Thin Mint theme, there is no vanilla to be found in a Girl Scout Thin Mint cookie. It's just a chocolate cookie.
Yeah, that's.
So I had to go with chocolate. I'm going to delid. I'll delid, Bob.
Delid it. I had a box of dude. I put down a full box of Tagalongs the other day. Tagalongs is one of the best Girl Scout cookie there is. I know Thin Mint gets it, but talk us through it, Mikey.
Now here's something that I heard about this, and you can see it right off the bat. This is like legit cookie crumble thickness.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a syrup. It's like a cookie crumble.
I love that.
Now you got to lick the lid because lid lickers, if you're not a lid licker.
It almost looks like a fudge.
Yeah, it looks good.
Beardown he loves himself some mint.
I love mint.
Like peppermint.
I'm gonna get deep in there to get the distribution correct. You got to go all the way to the bottom.
Oh,
you gotta go,
man.
You got to go all the way to the bottom.
Keep in mind those audio viewers, Mikey, while you do it.
Okay, so if you're a true, Frosty person or someone who's dealt with a fudge-like substance, you know that you got to get down in there to dig down to get your fudge distribution correct. Now I got a big mess happening.
Well, but you have to premise as well. You waited half an hour to get that thing from the door.
Yeah, no, this was in good shape. We had some technical difficulties getting online today. It was in better shape, but it doesn't matter because the flavor is going to be the flavor. Yes, I know consistency.
Big bite here, man. This is big.
Yeah, I didn't get enough of the fudge there. I need more of the cookie crumble.
I do have a question for Wendy.
I mean, listen.
Talk us through that, Michael.
That sauce, whatever you want to call it, cookie crumble syrup, whatever they call it, the Thin Mint, that's the Thin Mint. That is just, it tastes exactly like Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies crumbled up into little dust powder and put in there.
Nice.
It's top quality. You can't go wrong. This is a 9.2 Frosty.
Wow.
This is a 9.2 Frosty.
Sir, you can come in. You can come in.
Oh, Jesus
Hold
Christ.
on, I got an amenity coming in. Hold on. Sir? Yeah.
And Joey D is at the Four Seasons, in case you couldn't tell. This
Bob,
is
this is
just
real
really,
good, Bob.
is
Real
it?
good. Yeah, it's real good. Get your hands on one of these. This
It looks
is
I do like the thickness. Like it does look like they had just chopped it up really good,
it's
which
crunchy.
I like the chopping
It's
it up.
crunchy. It's
Yeah.
like a legit crumble crunch.
But Mikey,
Yeah, really good.
You do
Really
love,
good.
or do you
Where
love
does it stand on the pyramid of Wendy's Frosties? Because you were the last time I saw it, you loved the berry one was your top.
The triple berry to me. First of all, the chocolate frosty is always the 1-1. It'll always be the 1-1 in my opinion.
Sure, that's fair.
I would say that this and the triple berry are on the same playing field. That's how good this is. The thing is like with this is going to be a little bit more difficult to manage than just because of the sauce than just a traditional frosty where everything is packed into the frosty itself. This is an add-on. It's not exactly like
Did you like the orange
flavor.
dreamsicle one?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That one looked that I didn't.
But
get
in the pecking order, I would put this right up with triple berry. I would. It would be right up there. It's delicious.
I
Really
would
good.
love to get with add aside, like with our fascination with Wendy's, I would love to get somebody, a Wendy representative, to like what happened to the triple berry frosty? Like why was
it shouldn't have gone
seasonal?
I agree though, Jar. I know it's seasonal, but if it hits, Taco Bell did that where and maybe it works, but they'll take something away. They'll tease you. They'll bring the
you know what
nacho
the
fries.
all-time is, Bob?
The
all-time
cheesy
is
gordita crunch.
No, the all-time is McDonald's with the McRib. People go crazy, and
the McRib.
And Jerry, remember the snack wrap? He used to lose his mind because
they
took it off.
Are they
back?
They've been back. But yeah, the McRib, in my opinion, is gross. I hate the McRib.
I understand that, but I'm just saying if there's a demand for a product,
people do love it.
Why remove it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I think maybe with the McRib, people thought that like their thought is that they'll get tired of it, that people will get tired of it, that they want to keep people coming back, like that reason to come back, something new. But I don't get Taco Bell does it to you, Joe, with those nacho fries. Nobody loves those nacho fries.
Nacho fries are unbelievable. But Taco Bell has such a barrage of items that they bring back and they add and they come up like the people who are coming up with the new items over there, they're working overtime because they got a lot of different things that they can offer. Yeah. The menu is very extensive.
Yeah. So
Mike, very encouraging, Michael, that Frosty's that good. I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah. Listen, it's a must try. You can't not get it. Like it's delicious. It's delicious.
And for the Girl Scout cookies, is Thin Mint your favorite cookie?
It is.
I'll tell you what I got.
The Thin Mint is my favorite.
You know what I got brewing up soon? That's just on my eye. Sometimes I just got Postmates orders on my eye. Culver's is going to be getting a big order for me.
I'm surprised you haven't done it still. You've been talking about it for weeks.
I know. They're going to get a hammer order from me. They really are.
You should just do it the next Bob to Sports trip, like when it's a late night, just order half the menu.
Oh, I will.
He will. He's never met that he hasn't like one of those late night dasher meals. But listen, I just want to remind people that the Brilliantly Dumb Show is also brought to you by our friends over at American Financing. You know, I just had this meal delivered to my house. People are eating Wendy's, people are eating McDonald's and Taco Bell because, you know, as we all know, the average person today is feeling the financial strain more than ever. It's no surprise to anybody. Expenses are up. Wages aren't keeping pace. Many people are finding it nearly impossible to make ends meet. With little left over, after covering the basics, it's no surprise that many are resorting to credit cards just to get by, and that's not the answer. Often carrying high balances, interest rates in the 20s or even the 30s. If you're a homeowner like myself, and you're stuck in the cycle of mounting debt, you need to call my friends at American Financing, okay? Their salary-based mortgage consultants are saving homeowners an average of $800 a month. $800 is a lot in savings. I mean, that's a kid's preschool monthly payment, helping you put your hard-earned money back where it belongs. Plus, if you act now, you might even be able to skip your next mortgage payment. There are no upfront fees, so it costs you nothing to find out how much you could save each month. It's time to break free from the stress of debt. Call American Financing today and take control of your financial future. That's 866-885-3737. 1332. That's 866-885-1332. AmericanFinancing.net/DUMB. Dumb.
Very good,
Here.
Michael. How about I sent it to you guys? Tough ask. I'm like happy that he asked because I get to entertain the option. Wonton Don inviting me to go to Turkey for Bald Stool season number 2.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Complimentary procedure, D.
Whoa! Are you gonna do it?
That's part of the DM that I say.
Are you gonna do it?
I just something about
who wonton who?
Wonton Don from Barstool. They do a thing called Bald Stool.
I saw that. It was funny.
It was. It did really well. So
that's a huge procedure. You got to do that, Bob. That's pro bono. I mean, that's
pro bono,
a no-brainer.
Pro bono.
And plus, you know what? You're going to get exposure. You're going to cross over at Barstool. I mean, that's. I think when is the date?
I tell you what, it looks fucking painful though, dog. Like when that kid Nicky Smokes, who I've met him a couple times now, nice kid. When he was back on the plane and his fucking eyes were swollen, he looked like a fucking alien, man.
So
that shit is crazy.
The procedure isn't.
I'm
painful.
sure he is.
The procedure isn't painful. What's painful is when they put in the numbing stuff into your head.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that
Bob's
hurts
a
really
seasoned
bad.
vet. He knows what to expect. He's going to be able to power through that, no problem. He's done it multiple times.
A seasoned vet, dude.
I'm trying not to scare you, Bob. You know what's coming. You're not. It's not
pro bono's nice. Pro bono.
Oh,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Michael, if they offered, would you go too?
No, probably not.
But Mike,
I'm
very happy being
You're
bald.
free. You're free.
I'm very happy being bald.
I wouldn't.
I would feel like such a clown if I went backwards now. Like once you go all the way, like Bob didn't go all. Bob's hair is like it's fine.
I beg to differ.
But like once you commit and you shave it, like Urlacher, that was always a disappointing thing for me. And I break his chops about that. I'm like,
But now he's got a full head.
Coward. Yeah, I know. I've called him a coward about it. I thought it was coward.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah. Because he was. Listen, when you think of the most iconic bald men in history, Brian Urlacher was probably one of the first names you would say.
I do get
Statham's out there.
I get that argument.
Yes, he's another one. Now, if Statham got the procedure, wouldn't you be pissed? Go ahead, Bob.
No, I'm saying I get that argument. Like he is one of the most iconic bald guys. So what he did for the bald community was huge. So it's got to be it's got to be frustrating to see him go that route. I can never fault him.
Well, he's passed the torch to me, and now in that honor, I'll do the rest of the pod bald.
You're free.
Bald is beautiful.
You know who's a good bald is Kurt Angle was a good bald.
Great bald guy.
Great bald.
Bald guy.
Yeah, good
and
bald.
Statham, by the way. How about Dwayne Johnson, The Rock?
Yeah,
another iconic bald.
The Rock's a tremendous bald.
I'll tell you, one of the best balds out there, Joe Rogan. What he does for the bald community is huge.
The thing about and also, this is going to sound insane, but being bald forces you to stay in somewhat good shape. It makes
you can't be
because there's nothing worse than being bald and fat. That's tough.
Well, I'll give you a bald, fat, no beard is a tough play.
Ooh, yeah. You're just a walking fucking cue ball at that point.
That's tough. You know what? I saw a guy, Bob, in Miami whenever I was there last. This guy kept one strip of hair like right here. And I was like, why would you not just I couldn't stop watching while I was having dinner. Nicole's like, you gotta stop staring. I was like, babe, I can't stop. It was Michael. I'm not joking. He had one strip that was like right here. So like all of this was bald. I was like, what are you going to in the barber and just tell him to cut this part?
But that he could be a Hasidic Jew.
No, Bob, he ain't a Hasidic Jew.
Sometimes they'll leave a little.
No, dude, I'm telling you, this guy
It wasn't a curl.
No,
it was just
he had like the stuff on the back.
Yeah.
A line that went from here.
I know what he's talking about. Like, those
like
guys
who
have like the horseshoe. Yeah, like the horseshoe.
You would imagine if Costanza's hair receded even further back, all the way past the crown to just this back part, and it just went back here. I was like, what does he go to the barber and just ask him just to cut that? Like, you're hanging on to, like, at that point, embrace the ball, bro.
Man, I see hair. Hair is one of the first things that I see. I see it right away. I do. But Mike,
is it an insecurity? Like, is it like something that like keeps like that like, because for me, I always like, I got to get back in shape, but I know for myself, like that just comes with me being more disciplined and like going out and doing it. I'll
put it to you this way. If you were bald, you'd be a lot more disciplined. I'd say that.
Why is
You
that?
think so?
Because I feel like when you're bald, you really got to make sure that you're presentable if you're bald, man. You just do. Now,
you know who's another bald? Johnny Sins is a Jack bald.
It's true. A lot of people say Mikey looks like Johnny Sins.
Whoa!
They do. They do. Have you not got that all the time, Mikey?
Well,
it's a Bahama blue.
Certainly not from below the waist, Bob. Certainly not below the waist. But we had Dickie Gass's birthday 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to give you that. That was a table of about 12 guys, and I would say about 8 of us are bald. Okay, and Dickie Gass, all due respect to Dickie Gass, love him to death. He ain't far away. Now he'll tell you opposite, but whatever. But like Louis walks in, Louis Luna, and he's got fucking hair, man.
He's
and
got
like
a lot
he
of
walks
hair.
in and he's got the hair, and I'm just like, bro, you're such a fucking dickhead with this hair. Like, you know, like his hair's so good.
Like Dickie Juice has a good set of hair too.
Got great hair.
Yeah.
Got great. We're tacos. They got great hair. Runs in the family.
Yeah. It's a pizza and hair in that family, man. That's
right. That's right. That's right.
That's what it is.
That's two things they do very well.
I'll tell you who else does something very well. That is
tell me.
Factor, sponsoring the Brilliantly Dumb Show for some time now. By the way, Michael, I don't know if you got yours yet. You were saying that you wanted to get some.
I do.
It's tremendous. You know, if you're ready to optimize your nutrition this year, Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating very well easy. They're dietitian approved, ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, heat meat. And so you can feel right there and feel great no matter what life throws at you. Factor arrives fresh, fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. So, Michael, if you want to get back in shape there, get that, shredded look, Factor could be something that helps you out. So here's what you're going to do. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/Factor Podcast and use code Factor Podcast. That's FACTOR PODCAST to get 50% off your first full box plus free shipping at factormeals.com/Factor Podcast. Get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Factor, helping you one meal at a time.
Clap it up, Michael. Clap it up. Clap it up. Joseph, clap it up. Clap it up. We're moving right along here. Really good stuff so far. Something to get into, Mikey. You don't know this yet. Joey D with one of the all-time blunders I have seen in quite some time.
Oh, we're talking about this now, Bob?
Oh, Mikey.
What happened, Joe?
I haven't told you this, Mikey.
It's fucking bad.
Who should tell? Let me ask you this: who should tell the story first? Joe, should you give your version?
I mean,
is this going to be?
But Joe knows. Joe knows this is a blunder.
I sometimes have an out. I have no out here. This is one of the worst. And you know what? I put my hand up immediately. By the way, I'm going to preface this.
That's good. That's a start.
Great, Michael, it's really bad.
Okay, let's hear it.
I had tears streaming down my face. So I didn't want to tell you this until the show, Mikey, but we're building up for QBs. That one of the best Bob Sports videos we've ever done is Josh Allen, Kyle Allen, Sam Darnold, first the three of us. Unbelievable video. Off season. So we have a group chat that we're all in, and the chat heated up, and pretty much Josh said, he's like, let's get another one planned.
Right.
We got it down on the books, ready to rock and roll. So into the group chat, Cutsy sends a GIF, okay?
Yep.
And it's a Chiefs fan at Chiefs Stadium with a sign up that says, "Let's run it back." And it's a Chiefs
You sent that to Josh Allen?
Sends it to Josh Allen, but it gets worse. Mikey, it gets worse. I didn't see
Just show him the picture.
So
show him the picture.
Wait.
You sent Josh Allen not even like 2 weeks. The body's still fucking warm, and you sent him a Chiefs gift.
Yo, and then
I'm gonna let him finish the story, and then I'm gonna say,
okay. I'll have Bone add the GIF in on the bottom.
I have it.
It says
I still have it.
Chiefs 30, Bills 15.
Oh my!
Not only does he have the Chief sign saying "Let's run it back,"
he's got the score bug.
Look at the scoreboard. He said, "Let's run it back."
Oh, Joe.
But I think Joe then put into the chat, like, "That's on me. I was driving, didn't see it." To me, that was the apology. But then he texted Josh separately to apologize.
Of course I did. This is the right thing to do. No, Bob, that's the right thing to do.
I almost think you just gotta let it, like you said it in the chat. I think it just like reopened. It was.
Did he say anything?
It was cool about it.
Thumbs downed it.
Did he?
Yeah,
tell you why. And you
thumbs
don't get, I would say the thumbs down is the least used of the reaction emojis or whatever you want to call the you know, the
Perez.
haha, very common, the exclamation point, very common, thumbs up,
Perez
very
was
common.
actually
You don't
very-
see a thumbs down often. You just don't.
Perez came to my aid pretty quickly. He was just like, damn, go Bills. Like right after.
I don't know if that's coming to your aid. I think that's more like, damn, like how did he
I wonder what Perez's reaction was to that. He must have had quite a few things to say about it.
So in the spirit of, by the way, I put my hand up immediately. In the spirit of like just explaining myself,
That's tough.
I had to preface it by saying that I was driving home from Miami in traffic. I was looking for one of those gifts when you send a text that just said run it back.
Right.
And there's like all those different things that are coming. I'm in
Yep.
the traffic. I just see one that says run it back. It didn't show like, Michael, you know what the chances are that it was the Chiefs against the Bills? Like I didn't see that clearly.
No, you didn't. It definitely
When I
showed, but
clicked
you
it,
didn't see
when
it.
I clicked it, because
Right.
it was smaller. When I clicked it and then it magnified the GIF into the message.
Are you trying to say that when you searched it, all you could see was the sign that said run it back?
Yes.
In fairness
I
to
couldn't-
him, when I first saw the GIF, I didn't see that. I didn't see the scoreboard.
There's an easy way to do this, by the way. Let's just go to the group chat, go to GIF, type in run it back and see what Joe saw. And then we know exactly what
As I was driving, so I didn't see it in its entirety. As soon as I saw it, Michael, I tried to do that feature where you can unsend the message.
Sure,
and
yes,
it wouldn't,
good idea.
It wouldn't let me do that. So I was
why that is.
absolutely.
Maybe you can't do it with a GIF.
You know
I don't
what?
know. Go ahead,
Go
ahead,
on.
Bob.
I mean, you can see. I mean, it's as clear as day.
It's
No,
as
that's
clear
no,
as
that's not.
clear.
No, that's not it, Bob. You're not
Joe,
doing it right.
Joe,
Is that it?
No,
Because
that's not. You got to go in. No, you
Joe.
got to go like this. I'll show you how you
Bob,
do it.
look,
You go
I'm
like
just-
this. You got to go
I'm
where
just
all the
reading
gifts
what's
are.
in the
Okay,
message.
you do it, Joe.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
gotta go where all the gifts are. So you go in here, you go to image.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is image?
GIF. You go to Giphy. Or whatever it is.
Where's the image?
It's not image, it's GIF.
I think it's image.
No, it's not. It's not.
More.
Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. You press the plus button. That pulls up all your options right
Mikey,
there.
see if you could do it. See if you can do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Look. There's Giphy right there, right? I want to press the right
Yeah,
thing.
that's the one. That's one. That's one.
Okay, hold on. Okay, in Giphy, right? Joe, is this what it looks like? The search? The search
Yes,
bar?
yes. That's what I'm talking
hold on.
about. Yeah.
Now hold on, Joe.
Type in, let's run it back.
No, just run it back, like you said.
Run it back.
Now, there's many options here. Many options, but look at this.
It's got the scoreboard. It's
I
got the
got the whole
scoreboard.
I
kit and caboodle.
understand that, but Michael,
got-
I was also driving in rush hour traffic while I was trying to send it. So
Yeah.
I felt horrible. And by the way, Josh was a complete gentleman. I messaged him separately, whether Bob thinks that it was right or not. I thought it was the gentlemanly thing to do to say I wasn't trying to I know how serious he takes this shit. And I just said, by the way, I'm sorry for that message. I feel awful sending that. Didn't look before sending. He goes, laugh out loud. Don't worry about it. Just messing with you. So we're fine. We're back.
How
But it
big
was tough.
was how
It
big
was
was the
tough.
panic level out of you for? a
I
split
told
second?
Nicole, when I saw it, Michael, I looked at Nicole, I said, I just did one of the dumbest things I've ever done. I'm such a fucking idiot. I am an absolute idiot. And you know what I am? I'm one of the dumbest to do it. I am one of the biggest moronic,
I did-
Let him go.
absolute
Let him cook, Bob. Let him cook.
psychopathic fucking morons. And you know what? I felt terrible because you know what? Deep down, I'm a kind-spirited human, and I would never do that. I would never do that. It was tough.
I
mean,
immediately I sent it to Jet right away, and Jet
Bob
just,
didn't even know I had the scoreboard on. It took him
I know.
3 days
Jet,
to
Jet
see the
told-
scoreboard.
No, it was the day of. It wasn't 3 days. Jet sent me, and Jet just texts back. He goes, "What a fucking idiot!"
Yo, listen, that's
I
that's
love Josh. Josh
that's
knows
a
I'm
bad
always in-
blunder. And listen, it's not like he canceled the video shoot, so you're good still. It's
No,
not like
but
he's
you
like,
know
"Oh,
what?
fuck
When
you
we,
guys."
when we go to film, I am. Gonna,
Oh, you're gonna get your balls.
Oh,
broken.
yeah.
You're gonna get your
Let
fucking
me tell you
balls
something, dude.
broken.
He is a competitive motherfucker. He's gonna want to beat that ass. dude.
Belt to ass, Joe.
Yeah,
BTA.
that's a
Yeah.
great
Belt
motive.
to
Yeah.
ass. Yeah.
All right.
I felt terrible, man. I still do. I feel he's our guy. I always
when you make a mistake like that, you better hope that you have some good life insurance. Let me tell you something about life insurance, okay? All right. The Brilliantly Dumb Show is, of course, brought to you by our friends over at Select Quote. There are so many things in life we just never get around to. You know, taking up the hobby, cleaning out the garage, you know, the little things that don't really
the Chiefs mode.
Sure, the little things that don't really make a huge difference in our lives. Yet there's one thing that most of us have probably been neglecting that can have a huge impact on our family's future. If you have a family like myself, you know what I'm talking about. It's life insurance. And with Select Quote, getting covered with the right policy, Joseph, you should be thinking about things like this, is right for you, and it's easier and more affordable than you may think. Select Quote is one of America's leading insurance brokers with nearly 40 years of experience helping over 2 million customers find over $700 billion in coverage since 1985. Okay. If you have high blood pressure, doesn't matter. If you have diabetes, that's fine. If you're bald, nobody gives a shit. Listen, this is what you got to do though. This is on you now. What's on you is you got to get the right life insurance for you for less at selectquote.com/dumb. That's DUMB. Go to selectquote.com/DUMB today to get started. That's selectquote.com/dumb.
Dude, Mikey's been getting 50 carries a game. We've been giving him. I've just been sending a workload.
I feel like Ezekiel Elliott in his first 2 years with the Cowboys, man. Just like 30 reps a game. Good Lord. Hey, give me the ball, Bob. I'll take the ball.
Yeah, no.
Another Ohio State alum.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Great Frosty, by the way.
Man,
really
guy,
good,
man.
Really good Frosty. Really fucking
Mike,
really good.
One of the guys, like, you know, when after like a team won the championship, they did like the Sports Illustrated commercial where you could buy like the memorabilia and like I think it's dumb now. Like, I see you being one. I see you being one of those guys.
Yeah, no, I never did. Never did.
You know what I'm talking about, though? Like, after, like, the Kansas City Chiefs have won the 2020.
Now you can win the authentic coin.
Yeah.
The 50-cent coin.
Never was.
That will be immortalized for all time.
Never was into that stuff, like the coins and shit. Yeah, no, never did that. But I will say, I spent a disturbing amount of money on national championship gear after they won. Because I was in Atlanta and the vibe was just so high, I just went nuts. I went crazy.
We should do a top 5 pro shops, like shops you can buy memorabilia gear at like sports events, like the Masters or like national championship weekend or Super Bowl or different things like concerts, shit like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, concerts is good too. I mean, you know.
By the way, they charge an absurd amount for just a I think we've talked about it before. Just a regular T-shirt, like at the Eagles concert.
Yeah,
they were charging $50-$60 for just a T-shirt.
You know where I do get it though, where I feel it is we got our merch into the merch tent at like Waste Management or whatnot, and they jack those prices up. So we kind of
but Bob, that's nice. That's nice gear though, Bob. It's not like at the concerts they're like Gildan shirts with just a pressed logo of the Eagles on it, and people pay like $70 for it.
Yeah, they do though. They just know they got you there. You know what's interesting to me is like when we have the Yankees episode coming up, and if you play a Trump golf course now, if you go into the clubhouse or if you go into the pro shop, it's like a museum in the sense that the line in the pro shop for people to buy stuff, the hats is insane. But one of the funniest things we were looking at that we were cracking up at, we went to the it was the West Palm location, right, Joe? There would be like a picture of like Ben Hogan swinging a golf club, and Trump just signs Donald Trump on a picture.
It was Gary Player.
If that's not quintessential, if that's not quintessential Trump, I don't know what is.
Trump signed it, the best to ever do it, then signed his own initials on it. There's a picture of Dustin Johnson, and then it just has Trump's signature on it.
Like, and his signature is insane, bro.
It's big.
It's insane. It's insane. I mean, that's like a fucking, it's like the bat signal. It's so gigantic, his signature when he throws it out.
Like we always say it, politics aside, you can't deny that the guy is fucking
It's
hilarious.
hysterical, bro.
It's
Come
so
on.
funny.
Just take it at surface value for how funny he is. He's funny. I mean, he's funny. I mean, just the shit he says. Do you hear the shit when he's talking about the penny now? He's gonna get rid of the penny. Useless piece of coin. Never used it. Never wanted to use it. Haven't used it in 100 years. Getting rid of
When
the
was
penny.
the last time you gave someone a penny?
That's what Trump's getting rid of the penny. But like that's what I'm saying. Like only he could talk about something like that and it just be fucking hysterical because it's like this is what this guy's talking about is getting rid of pennies. Like it's
somebody needs
special breed, man.
I might have brought this up before, but I think about it. This consumes a lot of space in my mind that I think about all the time. Okay,
what is it?
Why? Like, what's to stop? Like with trading and money and stuff like that. Like, what's to stop the United States from just printing more money without anybody
because the money decreases in value, Bob, the more that they print.
But who's to know, like Russia? Can't Russia just make more money and that they wouldn't know? Like what if they just did it under the radar and they just print more money?
Counterfeit bills, Bob.
Says who though? They have they could go print more money.
I mean, it's produced at the mints though, Bob. Like it's produced at the Federal Reserve mints. Like it's like specialized things to make money. You can't just print money out. Specialized machines.
But Russia, they just can't print more money without any of us knowing.
I mean, I don't know what Russia, I don't know what Russia does. I don't even know what.
That's what scares you. I mean, I trust us to do it right, but I'm just saying, like, can't some of these places?
Legal tender is going to be okay, Bob. You don't have to worry about.
Look, I'm just saying, it's just something that I think about from time to time.
I know what Bob's saying. He's like, well, if we're in debt, why not just fucking print $1 trillion tomorrow? Yeah,
that's why precious.
That's kind of why we're in debt. Is because
we fucked up. Precious metals will go a long way, like gold. Gold, you can't go wrong with gold.
Gold.
Like Bob, you should be investing in some gold.
You think so?
Bobby Bars.
Gold, yeah.
just have fucking gold.
Gold will stand the test of time. Gold will stand the test of time.
It has.
Yeah, maybe we should all let's go into like a Brilliantly Dumb show. Let's go into a stock together. Let's just create something. Let's all go into a stock.
I don't really mess with the stock market. I'm not. I would never claim to be familiar with that space. And what I've been seeing,
just get someone to manage a portfolio for you.
What I've been seeing on Twitter lately is an overload of this. It's nonstop with the crypto coin. The coins. Portnoy was. It was in every 5 minutes about crypto coins, and this is the new coin, and that's the new coin, and you got to dump it, and now I'm not going to dump it, and it just seems to me the waters are so murky. But I do know that there's these people there that are definitely making a ton of money off of it. But
anything I can't understand,
I don't have the slightest idea.
If I can't understand it, I'm not investing into it.
Well,
okay.
That's why we're keeping it blue chip stocks, Joseph.
That's why I'm telling Bob to buy bars of gold.
What a maniacal fuck he is, man.
He's a maniac.
He's like Scrooge. He's like Scrooge McDuck. He's just got the vault with doubloons and gems.
Let's go into buy or sell. Late buy or sell here on the program. Here, usually we do it a little bit earlier, but we've had a lot to discuss. Buy or sell. I'll start with the buy. I think we did all 3 sells last week. Buy, as somebody who's not a huge hockey guy, the Four Nations playoff or whatever they had called it, it was amazing. Like I thought that was so good, and it gears you up. It gets you excited for like the Olympics. Oh my God! Even if you're not a huge hockey guy, I like hockey. I'm not a huge hockey guy. You couldn't help but watch what was going on with USA versus Canada, how many people got into it. I don't know when they started this. What a great idea.
They just started, right, Joe? It's new, isn't it?
Yeah, it was going to be by this week. It's the first time they've done it. It replaced the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Replaced the All-Star game with it. And you want to talk about, that compared to like the NBA All-Star game that like 5 people tuned in to watch. I mean,
That's
But that goes back to like what we said before. Hockey guys have so much pride that they would literally put their bodies out there, and they were competing like it was a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and it was really, if you think about it, a meaningless tournament. Like the trophy, everything, like it was just bragging rights at the end of the day. So like, these guys they really showed up, and
What a game
it was
too,
awesome.
overtime. I mean,
Oh.
the US had their chance right in front of the net. They could have won that game and they didn't. And
They
but
were
that's a good
going
buy.
all out too. I mean,
I feel like you
there were
stole
guys
that
playing
buy.
her.
Feel like
Stole
that
the
was gonna.
buy?
I feel like that was gonna be Joe's buy this week. I was gonna bet that that was Joe's buy.
Oh
this
no,
week.
I just think it's an
It's a
obvious
great buy.
It was
It's an obvious
so,
buy. It's a really good buy.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. With that said, Joey D, go ahead.
Well, now I'm scrambling to find a buy.
You see what I'm you see what
I,
I'm saying, Bob? Smart move going first.
Was that actually going to be your buy, Joe?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Bro, I would have
all
bet
right.
my fucking my house on Joe going with that as his buy.
Well, I think
good-
as someone,
listen,
as
it's an
someone who's been
obvious
an
buy.
advocate and
Yes.
as an advocate
Yes.
for hockey for a long time, it was really awesome. And by the way, kudos to the US because like the amount of people who really got behind hockey, like to me as someone who's lived in this country for, a decade plus now, I used to be absolutely appalled by like when I was living in LA, how many people didn't give a shit about hockey. Like you'd go to a game, you could get tickets for $30 to an LA Kings Oilers game. And it was like, so to see all the people, like, even like, I thought that Will Compton said it awesome. Like I don't watch too much of his stuff, but he went on there and said, I'm not a big hockey guy, but like watching this has made me now want to root for hockey and these guys. And like, and the same thing that Brendan Jones said, the same thing. It was like, like people who don't follow hockey, they saw this. And I think the amount of response that it's going to get now is awesome, leading into like the Olympics next year are going to be fucking electric.
I will definitely be watching the Olympics now for the hockey. You have to.
Joe, I used to say it on the Sportsman all the time. To me, the NHL playoffs is probably the second best playoffs in professional sports, in my opinion. Baseball, October baseball, November baseball is very special. It's awesome. It's great. But the excitement, NHL and energy, NHL playoffs is like the games are crazy. Like the series are crazy. There's not too many like finite. This team's winning. There's no doubt about it. There's no chance this other team, like NBA playoffs, like the first fucking round, like you know.
There's a ton of parity. There's a ton of parity in hockey, and you never know who's going to win. That's what makes the NFL great too, because every year, I mean, aside from the fact that the Chiefs had won 2 years in a row prior to this year, but like typically speaking, you could have a team that is as dominant as the Patriots was that 1 year. They could lose in one game because it's a one and done. So you never know who's going to, you never know who you're going to get. So, all right, I will pivot. That was going to be my buy. I'll pivot.
You know what?
now.
Kind of a scumbag move from Bob, to be honest. I feel like he had to know that was going to be your buy. I really do.
Mikey, I wish I could say yes. I would be the.
You
let me
don't
tell you
think
something.
so?
Mikey, I would be the first to tell you I was
so?
doing that. No. If I knew he was going to buy, I would tell you that's why I'm doing it.
You think that the Canadian who all week was tied up in Twitter controversy about Canada, USA, wasn't going to buy that game? Wasn't going to buy the
Thinking about it now.
Tell me that?
Thinking about it now, for sure, absolutely. But what I'm telling you though is when I did it, I didn't think I would love to tell.
By the way, I've been investing more time into Twitter lately. I've been spending
great.
more time.
That's good. You got to do a beef with. That's what you need, Joe. You need. I love that. Controversy. It's good.
I don't know. Sometimes people want to hear what I have to say.
Sometimes
we do.
My new thing is like,
I do.
I'll quote repost Cutsy, and I'll just do a hashtag Cutsy tweet if it's like a Cutsy thing to say. You know what I mean? I think it's great, Joe. I really do.
Some guy called me a fat whale. I said, put some respect on my name. Call me Free Willy, bitch.
Yeah, that was good. He goes, it's Free Willy, you bitch. I was dying. I was like, it's a good clapback.
Then
very good
somebody said to Cutsy, like, you can't talk about hockey. You couldn't even skate. And Cutsy puts up a picture of him in goal, but it's like in goal, you don't really need to skate. So in the net, you
technically you got to be the best skater of the team.
I wish I saw that.
I'll show you, Michael. I'll show you.
No, we'll put it up. We'll keep it going.
I'll show you, Bob. Come on.
Bob hates when Joe goes to the phone.
Because then we lose him.
You lose
him.
No,
it's going to be a second. It's going to be a second. Here it is, Michael. Look at it. Oh, Bob.
I tell you what, that's some cat-like reflexes there from the young man. Look at him.
Yeah, shut the guy up pretty quickly. He really did.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna sell this week. And by the way, if somebody's like, oh, he might have sold that before, just keep in mind that my buy got absolutely robbed from me this week. So just keep that in mind. I am selling the U.S. Post Office, FedEx, UPS, you name it, I'm selling it.
Oh,
You want to talk about heinous, Bob? You want to talk about outrageous price gouging to the next level? I brought in a check that I had to send, like I had to express it.
This had to be some check. I'd love to know more about the check, to be honest.
It's to go into my 401k.
Okay.
I'm not getting into it anymore.
I'd love to know more about that check. But go ahead.
Big check. Anyways, I played into that. I knew that. I knew that's what you were waiting for. I played.
Yes.
So, anyways,
The biggest.
it's zero. I looked it up. 0.4 grams. I don't know what that is in that's what I use in metrics to weigh. 0.4 grams. This thing weighs nothing.
Right.
It's one piece of paper, not even like a full letterhead. It's one check in an envelope. They charged me fucking almost $50 to send this thing. And I sent it on Friday to arrive on Monday, Mike. It's not even next day.
It wasn't next day, but was this like across the border to Canada?
No, it's to New York from Florida.
That doesn't make any sense.
The only thing I can think of is the next day part of it.
That's it.
And
if you want the highest level of insurance on it, I guess
it wasn't even. They're like, if they said to me, Michael, if you try to get this on Friday afternoon or early Friday, like noon, they said if you want to get this by Saturday, end of next day, it's $80. If you want to get it there by Monday,
that seems
$49.
Where was this? USPS, the postal service?
It was not
UPS?
Regular post office, UPS. And by the way, it's a check. I'm trying to send it secure. Like I'm not going to send it through the regular mail.
Right.
I wouldn't mess with it, especially if it's a big check. I wouldn't mess with it.
In the grand scheme of things, Bob, that $50 is a pimple on the ass of that check.
Compared to that check, you bet your bottom dollar it is.
Let's just chill out, boys. I'm just saying, is that not preposterous though?
What are
we doing as a society?
Yes, I would love to know, like, what were they doing with this envelope? Was like one
Did
guy
you say
going to get
something,
assigned
Joe?
to this envelope?
I always say something, and it's not the poor guy's fault who's there. He's just punching in the numbers. I mean, I just said, man, the price gouging has gotten to a whole nother level. And the guy just kind of looked at me like he had nothing to say. He knows.
Right.
It's not his fault. He's not
what are you gonna say?
It's like a guy. It's like a guy checking out your groceries and he punts in the numbers.
Yeah, it's like what is he? What is he possibly gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna rip the checkout guy for the price.
And by the way, if you start giving that guy issues, how am I to know that he's not gonna fuck with my mail? Right. I'd be like, yo, fuck this guy. He's giving me a hard time as if I have anything to say over the price of what it costs to ship mail. It's unbelievable, man.
Michael, let's go on over to you. Buy or sell.
Yeah. I was between two sells this week, and I'm gonna sell I'm gonna sell this one. And listen, the science behind it probably proves out factual, but I've been seeing it all over the microplastics. This has got, if you do this with a tea bag, it releases 1 billion microplastics, certain tea bags. If you scratch a nonstick pan, one scratch is 7,000 microplastics, two scratches is 20,000 microplastics.
I have not heard this.
Yeah. It's like this new, it's everywhere. I'm seeing the post. Maybe it's just in my algorithm, but I've been seeing it from all these main science posts. Like, this has microplastics, it'll kill you. I'm selling the constant "this will kill you" thing. I'm selling that because
every society be scared of every single thing that there is.
Let me tell you something. Everything's going to kill you. Your cell phone's going to kill you. What you're drinking's going to kill you. What you're eating's something's going to kill you. I'm one of those people. I really feel like everyone has a predestined checkout date. Now, there's certain things you could do certainly to speed that date up. I'm not ignorant to that. But I mean, I'm just the scare tactics of just, there's no, are you supposed to live in a bubble and just not eat anything and drink out of like a stone cup?
I have not even heard about this.
Yeah, you don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Not good for you.
By the way, do you think the ancient Romans were sitting around worrying about microplastics?
I mean, now one could also say that. One could also say their life expectancy was like, if you lived to 50, you were like you were like an old man if you lived to 50.
They were trying to fend off the barbarian tribes that were attacking them at every fucking go.
The barbarian horde.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I haven't heard of it. Certainly believe you. Michael, there goes the buy or sell. Fun top 5 here. Very interesting top 5. One that I think we've talked about doing for a while. Mike, I love the play of Twitter, going back to Twitter, firing it up every single week.
It's just
fire up.
Yep.
Brands
The
have been
show's hot
on.
right now.
Show's hot. If you look at those
Show's hot.
YouTube, I love. You know how many times I go to the YouTube and just check the numbers?
No.
And I don't even go to the back end. I like seeing what the people see.
Right.
Love it. Love it.
Keep it coming. The
it's
YouTube is a must.
It's wrong. And if you don't think the audio numbers have gone up too, you got another thing coming because audios are up as well.
Oh,
Audios are up as well.
I haven't been able to check that. I don't have access to that.
Audios are up as well. So things are rolling. Things are good. Let's get into our top 5. Top 5 best Brilliantly Dumb Show moments. Could be sagas, could be debate, whatever it is.
Could be top 5 selections.
Top 5, whatever. Could be. And I think we're going to be pretty loose with it. If it happened on the show, we'll take it. Joey D took home another one last week. I think I'm last week. Mikey second as he dips into the frosty. I'm going to have Bone put up some of these. So it's going to be up for him to decide which ones he wants to replay. But I do think we should replay a few of these. Joey D, with that being said, what number would you like to go?
I'd like to go 1, Bob.
Joey D's going
I think
1.
I know what he's going to do because that was so finite and deliberate. I know what he's doing.
I do too. I think I know where he's going. I think it's a clear cut. Mikey, what do you want?
You know, this is where it gets interesting. I'll take 2. I'll take 2. I won't take 3. I'll take 2. Yeah, I'll take the 2. Yeah. Yeah, well, I have a lot of stuff written down. No, I think I do. I think I do. I think I do.
Okay.
I can't let Bob have it. I can't.
I don't know
what his is.
I think I know Joe's. Mikey, I don't know which one you're going to go with. Go ahead, Cutsy, take it away.
By the way, I will preface by saying that when I started looking these up, it just made me realize how maniacal I am. Like half of these are dumb things that I've said.
Yes.
Just really tough. That being said, there have been a lot of fireworks. There have been a lot of back and forth, a lot of absolute just screaming, yelling, going into it. I have never received more feedback, more controversial, anger towards this take that I had. And this,
oh wow, this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
I'm going with the Reese's Pieces. For me, when I think candy, I just can't think of a world where this doesn't go first on essentially everyone's list. So with the 1 slot, I'm taking Reese's Pieces at 1, and I just don't think it's even. I really don't even think it's close.
Mikey can't turn around and say Reese's peanut butter cups.
I sure can. That's
totally different. No, that's totally different.
Oh, this is really interesting.
That's a totally different.
No. I'm not going the pieces. I'm going the Reese's piece, like the peanut butter cups. That's what I'm going with.
That wasn't what you said. You said
it's called Reese's Pieces.
No, it's not. It's 2 different things.
No, the little ones are called the Pieces. The little ones are called the Pieces.
Are we on fucking planet Earth right now? Reese's Pieces is a candy. Reese's
That's
Pieces
what I'm going with.
little.
I'm going with the buttercups. I'm going with the big ones, not the Pieces. It's Reese's Pieces, or the small little ones.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You took Reese's Pieces. That's a candy. The other one is Reese's peanut butter cups.
Is called Reese's Pieces.
That's a great one.
One because I just think, like, in terms of feedback, in terms of like outrage, and just terms of just sheer, like, people couldn't wrap their heads around it. I never got more DMs or more response than that debacle right there.
It's not the one that I thought. It's a good one, but
that is. I'm going to tell you this though. That is the number 2 for me. If I had, that was going to be my pick. But I cannot believe that you didn't take what I'm about to take.
I know.
At number 2, which was Bob calling fettuccine, Venuccini.
And then number 1, which I'm surprised didn't make the cut. I think it's tremendous. Venuccini.
What?
I've been lagging all episode. Am I there?
No, you're there. What was it?
Venuccini.
Venuccini.
What is Venuccini?
I've never heard of it.
Like Venuccini Alfredo.
Fettuccine, Bobby.
Golly, that's going to be tough. What did I say?
Venuccini?
Yeah, that's bad. That's a take.
I thought he was fucking kidding. What the fuck is fettuccine, Bob?
But with that
That
being
is one of
said,
the worst things I've ever heard in
Yeah,
my
that's
life. Bob, you're in
bad.
Italy. You're saying Venetini?
yeah, I know, especially the
Oh,
fact
at
that
a
this is coming from
restaurant.
Italy too. Yeah, that's tough.
I thought that
That
was
was
one of
really
the most,
good.
because the fact that it wasn't like a Freudian slip. He legitimately thought the pasta was called
How is a
fettuccine.
guy who has a Feed Bob segment not know that it is called fettuccine, Michael?
He's from New Jersey, Joe. If he was from Kentucky, no disrespect to Kentuckians. If he was from Idaho, no disrespect to
Iowa.
Idahoians. Right. But fettuccine. Now,
bad.
Bob,
bad.
you're gonna get whatever you
Fettuccine.
thought because we didn't even
Now
touch
Bob has what he
it.
does.
Bob must have a heater.
Yeah, what is yours?
So I thought this is clear. We're going over the time of the Brilliantly Dumb Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
for to me, no doubt about it, it's Miskill Phone telling Jerry to take out the garbage.
Oh yeah, I didn't take anything
See, because that
predating the
didn't
three of us.
include us, so
Yeah,
I just say,
didn't.
yeah.
I didn't think of anything
I
prior
think
to that.
you got it. Yeah, I think you gotta go Jersey Jerry, take out the garbage. I think was the clear cut number one.
Probably end the live. End the live. Yeah, I know.
Gerard, what the fuck are you doing? It's garbage!
Here we go. I'm watching the game. Bobby, end the live.
What do you mean, watching the game? I got fucking tons of garbage out there. You got these dogs, everything. You're like my fucking father. My fucking father, he's the one gambling everything with my poor mother. Joe Tears number 2. Joe Tears number 2. Get to me right now. Go and get the telly like my father did that night. Get upstairs and take this garbage out now. I'm tired with these fucking dogs too. I got a kennel here. And you're down here. And I'm doing pee-pee pants. I'm tired of it.
Bob, I gotta go.
Yeah, I just mine all surround like what the timeline that had all of us in it. So
Mine did too, Joe. so.
You could mix it in. I have other stuff mixed in, but I think you
no,
gotta
you can
go
take
with the
it.
whole.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You're going
What's
back to back.
What's your next one, Bob?
I did have Reese's Pieces up there.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
I'm gonna go another Jersey Jerry. I'm gonna do Jersey Jerry. Jersey Jerry, the hot chip with milk was one of the funniest
that's a good
things
one.
I've ever seen. When he ate the hot chip and then gave out the pick.
Now, Bob,
Oh
I'm
my
shocked
God.
you're going back to back Jersey Jerry.
It's
That
just it's two great moments. It really is.
I
and-
think the mom one for sure. The chip one is good, but I think you could have got that a lot later.
So good, man. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
All right, Michael, back to you now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take there was an episode, it's an older episode. I'm digging in the crates a little bit here. There was an older episode where there was a story that got told on the show about Bob's strawberry condom that fell out of his wallet.
Good one.
At
Rails.
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 Give me the strawberry condom in round 2.
You know what, Mikey? I didn't have that. That's really strong. Over to Joey D. Joey D got 2.
Oh man.
Probably, I don't know how Bone's going to do the graphic for this, so all the power
It's
to
gonna
him.
be tough.
That's going to be tough.
I love the ones where there's like back and forth, where there's like some heated debates. That being said, I'm gonna pick man, this is tough. I'm gonna pick the time when I was talking about Vancouver being renowned for its Chinese food, and I continued reading off, and Mikey called me out for it, and I couldn't even
The Google article. When he Googled it.
That
was great.
And then he
That was
added
great.
that extra sentence on it.
He was fine. He was reading it
was
verbatim.
fine. Correct.
Vancouver,
Total
the
bullshit.
world-recognized province of Canada, one of the most
I have to
populated
go.
areas, and also world-renowned Chinese food.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Jay, get
that's
another.
and the next one I'm gonna take Mikey V eating the 50 nuggets.
And without further ado, you're going to have the 50 Nugget Challenge brought to you by Wendy's and Mikey V. 2, 1. And he is go. He is off to the races. He's going
There's
right
2,
into
Bob.
the sauce.
There's
There's 2.
4.
Oh my God.
There is 6.
He's very
Yeah, 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 yeah.
composed. He's very good. Now, man,
That's
this is
10. That's 10 now,
keep
Bob.
in mind, this is a father of 2 that you're looking at here that has dedicated his time here today. A father
Wow,
of 2.
Bob. He is more than a fifth of the way through, and we're less than a minute in.
Keep it
6
up, Mikey.
nuggets left. That's 46. 4 more nuggets. Oh, no, it's 48. Oh, he's down to 2.
Oh,
2 left. 2 left.
you got
think
18 seconds, Mikey. 18 seconds, Mikey.
Oh, okay. He's got it swallowed, Bob.
Give it up for Mikey V right there, man.
526, Bobo.
Clap it up for Mikey V, man. You know.
I thought that was fucking hysterical.
I liked Spanky's more. I think the Spanky's one
Spanky's
was
special, man.
was really
Record still stands today. Has not
It
been
does.
taken down. Might stand the test of time.
I remember being as funny as it was, and me and Joe were going nuts. I remember also being wildly impressed that he was pulling that off.
Michael?
Yeah, give me the Paul Swan Peloton challenge. Give me the Swan
God,
Peloton.
That's pretty
that was
fucking good, man.
I got one of my favorite ones, Joey D, Caddy Dre Hosegate.
Good one. Yeah,
was
really good
one
one.
of my
Yep.
favorites when Caddy Dre fired from
Suspended, Bob.
suspended.
Fired.
Never
You see what he
got
does, Joe?
fired.
You see what he does, Joe?
Yeah,
he was-
go back right into another pretzel right there.
It was so good. Okay, give me that, and then give me.
It's crazy. So many of the ones that I wrote down are not going to get picked. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Give me Panics to Metcalf. Hey, give me Panic to Metcalf was one of my favorite. It was that was you got absolutely
Happens to the best of us. Part of the business, Bob.
Oh, that was one of the greatest.
Oh,
Oh, what did that? Oh God, that was amazing.
Give me Bobby Blockbusters. That
Oh,
whole
yeah.
saga, Bobby Blockbusters.
Yeah.
When Bob told us that he gave Godfather a legitimate watch on the airplane and couldn't get through the first 15 minutes because he tried watching it on a fucking airplane TV. That was a fun time for the show.
Oh my God.
Good ones, man. There's some really good ones.
I got to do another one of something that I said that just you guys went off about. Remember when I talked about the 2018 Canadian Barber of the Year?
Oh,
That was good. That was really, really good.
I was watching the clip earlier today. I was in tears, man. I'm getting a haircut soon.
No, I think that's a big mistake. It's random.
what do we mean by a haircut?
So this is kind of like the look that I'm going to go for, like something like that,
we're about to see it.
something like that. What do you think of that?
Wait, go to the other guy. Go to the other guy. The
What
other
do you think
one,
of that,
yeah.
Bob?
The other one. Go to the other one. That's the one right there. Who is that guy, bro?
I don't know. They sent me this. They said this is the style.
What do you
Who
mean?
sent it?
Who
Who
sent
sent
you
it?
this?
The barber. So like something. Just imagine my face there.
You're wait, Joe. You're having like a consultation with the barber
Yeah.
before you
Yeah,
go.
Bob, when you have hair like that, these are the
I guess
things that
so.
go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I guess
wouldn't
so.
know.
I found a guy who supports
Joe-
us and who's
Joe-
a fan of us, and he's a
He's a
renowned.
fan.
So
Why
this
does
guy,
everybody
this guy
Mikey.
slid in your DMs about the haircuts.
This guy, by the way, he's got like 500,000 followers on
So
Instagram.
not everybody
There he
needs to
goes.
be a
There
So he's connecting
There he
me
goes.
with
There
the
he goes.
2018 Canadian Barber of the Year when I go to Canada. The guy did something with GQ, man.
Bro,
He did something
this
with
went
GQ.
from,
Hold on.
guys, this went from fellas, I'm getting a haircut, to getting connected with a guy with 500,000 Instagram followers.
Yeah.
Who's the 2018 Canadian Barber of the Year.
Michael goes, this guy started off talking about a haircut and swapped into a Barber of the Year. Oh
That
my
was
God.
He's
Anytime
the
I can get
2018
Mike-
Canadian Barber of the Year, Bob.
Anytime I have Michael in a full belly laugh is one of my favorite.
I know.
You know what? I forgot all about that. I forgot
too.
all about that. That's so good.
You know, there's that Mikey laugh when you know when you got him. There's that laugh that he has. That was a great moment.
Okay, and then I got to do my last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So many. There's so many ones. Like
There's so many that I by the way, I think we should read a few more out after like honorable mention ones because I think it's only fair. I'm gonna go with a big one that was a huge debate. It actually lasted several episodes between me and Mikey.
I know what you're gonna say. Jaws and Jurassic Park.
No, but that was the next one up there.
That's good too. That's good too.
That was right up there. This is the Chiking debacle where
Yeah.
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 Remember, Bobby?
Yeah.
I ate a Chiking to do a review and just hosed it. And Michael was up in arms. He was
really
putting it all over.
Chiking was a good sandwich, Bob.
Joe
You
said
can't
it
say
had-
that it wasn't a good
I
sandwich.
said it was
good.
just
I liked
littered
it.
with
Good
sauce.
Sauce.
Oh, by the way, I did that, Bob. I wanted to tell you about this. But we had the technical difficulties as I was eating it, so I never got on air. But it deserves to. I had the spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's, but I added pickles, and I know that's like a thing. Like people do pickles. I had never thought
That's like
about
Nashville
it. But
hot
when you
chicken sandwich.
when you DoorDash, it gives you the options to add all the shit that you don't see normally on the regular
That's a
menu
heads
when you
up
go
play,
through the
Michael.
drive-thru. I put the pickles on it. We want to talk about a sandwich that has just been elevated to a whole nother level now. If you get the spicy chicken from Wendy's, add pickles. That's it. I don't want to take it anymore.
that's
the
great.
You know, a new item to look out for that I had that actually was really good. KFC does their chicken with the Mike's hot honey now. So they put some hot honey on top of it. Another really, you did a little bit of that Mel Kiper. You know, I like the hot honey chicken.
Like the hot honey, big fan of the hot honey, as you know.
There's so many
Strong,
good
strong enough
moments, man.
All right,
Joe,
Mikey.
Joe, what was
So I went Canadian
Chiking,
Barber
the
of the Year and then the
Chiking,
Chiking
Chiking.
conspiracy.
Chiking.
Bro, we could have done back-to-back weeks with this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still tons. I have so many here.
Yeah. Man, dude, give me. I think I'm gonna.
I got mine locked in, man.
It's gonna be one of Joe's not buys, one of his top fives. I'm just debating when Joe said that a top 5 ice cream flavor was bubblegum ice cream.
Yeah.
Bubblegum ice cream to me
Really
was one of the
good.
more ridiculous things I've ever
It's
heard.
really
Give me
good.
that. Give
And
me the bubblegum
swore
ice
by it and lasted a long time.
cream.
Um,
It was between
People
that
get
and
very
the
passionate
yeah.
with their top 5s. I mean, Mikey with his crumb cake went off too.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got fucking cooked for that. Me, especially from Jersey. I really took a beating for that. I'm gonna go with, because I remember how fucking pissed Cutsy was when it first came out. Give me Dash Damar AI picture.
Yeah. That was absolutely diabolical.
Was there anything at all that pointed towards a big individual or
Had to
any
be.
type of fat, chubby,
No,
anything like that? And what do
I put white man running 40-yard dash at NFL Combine, put in the picture that I picked of each of you, and that's what got spit out. Now, I can't control the algorithm of these things. It's far too advanced for me to
He is
compete.
hiding behind the computer screen. And
I don't know, Mikey. To be honest, I watching you. I don't know.
Look at him. He can't keep a straight face, Bob.
Because you guys are making me laugh. That's the point of this show, is to make people laugh. You're making me laugh. You're very good at what you do.
Well, good to know. I'm going to be, promoting the Brilliantly Dumb Show 100 pounds heavier than what I currently
I'm going to
stand.
try to type in like skinny when I do one for Joe and see if that'll reverse the AI.
Sure, I would think it would.
You know what?
I think
I've
so,
realized,
too.
Bob, if that's the case, then AI's got it out for me. And I just have to accept that.
Oh man,
There's no way that AI was banging me without some kind
AI
of
is out of control, bro.
I think
there was
code-
some kind of key
No.
phrase,
Oh yeah.
No way, man.
key
No way.
adverb or something
yeah.
there, adjective.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
a fat somewhere littered in there.
No way, dude. No way, man. Would I do that to
Bro,
you?
how could they make me look like
Mikey.
that? That
you could
image
say-
was just imprinted
Bro,
on my
I need to
brain.
find that picture because that picture's spectacular, man. He looks like a
it's one of the
fucking dog in that. By the way, you don't want that guy running at you full speed. I can tell you that.
I wouldn't
You
get
don't want
engaged
that
with that guy. But you could talk about me pretzeling. That there was a code word in there, and that.
Without a doubt.
That's when Mikey.
He'll take. By the way, he'll take it to his grave. He'll never admit.
He just admitted it with his eyes. If you didn't see
Oh,
him,
I know, Bob.
He knows.
Guilty. It's like watching the end of that OJ documentary. You know.
Oh man.
Read between the lines, baby.
I'll just get some honorable mentions. Jersey Jerry won the Steelers hit to win the segment on the show.
Yeah.
His Gordon Hayward having to call into the radio show. Gordon Hayward being a top 5 player in the NBA. Fucking hysterical as well. You guys got some more? We got. Jose.
I got a bunch. I got toothless Cutsy for the first time.
Yep.
Woody costume.
that was good.
Podcast. I got a DK Metcalf pick when the first time I came on. When I did DK Metcalf, I have the Bahama Blue filter scandal.
Yes.
Wow. Juror DeMar when I thought it was cool to get picked for the jury.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
funny.
you guys told me.
Yeah, that was funny.
The Joey Jail Times, the story where I told the story about when I went to jail.
That was all time. Fuck, that's a really good one.
The Yankees in the jacuzzi.
I don't know if that was a brilliantly dumb show moment, but that's certainly a top 5 Joey D.
And then I got ticket eating the hot dogs. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hot dogs was really good.
I had the AI era when we were doing all the AI photos. The Spanky's Burger Challenge was one up there. The crumb cake, it got mentioned. It didn't get taken, but it got mentioned. Bubblegum ice cream, I said. The beef and cheese pizza, when Joe said beef and cheese.
Beef and blue cheese. Beef and blue cheese. I stand by that, too.
Eddie Oregon was one of my favorite things ever. Eddie Oregon. Me on Ritalin was a better man.
I had that one too.
I got one for you. Cutsy saying that he grew up on the Filet-O-Fish.
Yeah, I grew up on it. Yep, that was unbelievable too.
I could have thrown in that moment. I mean, Joe wasn't there for it, but Mikey calling Mercedes Lewis, Clemson, Mike the whole.
Yeah, that was bad. There was another one and this was actually clipped, and I ran through it when I was checking earlier today. And it was one of Joe's cells, and he sold VIP bracelets for being too uncomfortable. Yeah. It was one of them.
By the way, though, anybody who's worn one of those things tells me how ridiculously terrible.
No, I mean, yeah, but it's like it's too good. It was too good. Bob's like, well, why don't you go to general admission, Joe?
Mike, if you could quickly read off the top 5 for each.
Joe, the Reese's Pieces, Vancouver Chinese food, the 50 Nugget Challenge, the 2018 Canadian Barber of the Year, and the Chiking debate. I have Bob's Venticini, the Strawberry Condom, the Paul Swan Peloton competition, Bobby Blockbusters, and Bubblegum Ice Cream. Bob has Jersey Jerry's mom with the garbage, Hot Chip Jerry Challenge, Caddy Dre incident, Penix to Metcalf, and Dash DeMar.
There's some good ones, man.
There's some heaters in there.
That Peloton challenge, I thought Mikey was going to kick it into another gear, but there was just no gear with the Peloton.
Bob told me, he's like,
I was gassed out, bro.
Swan was just, bro, that guy is a freak.
We saw him live. We saw him he's on another level.
His intensity is, and I mean, I consider myself an intense person, and he's he's nuts.
I'll tell you what, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I want that guy in my corner.
Me too.
I want to give a big congratulations to the Ohio State Buckeyes 2024 national champions. Ladies and gentlemen, that has done it. Another edition of the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Put in the comments. We want to see from you guys. What do you see as the best moment? That was fun. We'll see you boys next week.